that you guys can see us. I believe we're almost live. It's loading. Super excited to be connected here. Let me see. I know it's loading. You want to try some of this? Try a little bit. Okay, I think we are live. Yes, we are. We are live. So everyone that's here connected, welcome. First of all, super excited to be connected here with everyone that's watching, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and see if you guys can hear me. We're gonna wait for about a minute or so, right? Let's see. Okay, so seems like everyone that's connected and everyone that you want to invite, go ahead and tag them on the video, right? Super excited to be here with everyone that's watching. So let's go ahead and get started, right? First of all, super excited for those of you guys that don't know me. My name's Arturo Adame. I'm here with a very good friend of mine. His name's Christian. Christian here, right? So let's go ahead. Everybody go. Yeah, we're super excited, and we're gonna be talking about some incredible stuff tonight, especially for those people that have been watching some of my videos lately, and some of the people that are into health and wellness, right? So mostly, for everyone that you know that speaks Spanish as well, I want you to go ahead and invite them as well. ¿Ok? Para los que usted conoce que hablan español también, invítelos. A la gente que usted conoce que habla inglés, invítelos. Vamos a estar hablando de una tremenda oportunidad, ¿verdad? De una doble tremenda oportunidad. Vamos a darle aquí la bienvenida. Hey, Jonathan, how are you, man? Thanks for joining, right? There's a couple of friends here. We're going to go ahead and welcome. Takuro, hey, all the way from the other side of the world, right? They're joining. Welcome, you guys. Graciela. Hey, Darwin, what's up, man? Keep up the hard work in the gym, right? I see you putting in some serious work. That's pretty amazing, pretty inspiring. Yeah, man, it's exciting, you know, see someone like that bench and, do all these incredible workouts, man. It's exciting. Some of the people that are joining us right now, we're going to wait a couple of more minutes for everyone that's connected. And basically, you know, I have my friend here, Christian. We're going to be talking a little bit about health and also the entrepreneur world, right? We're going to be talking a little bit about how, we're able to use technology and how we're able to use social media and things like that to our advantage, right? To be able to help and inspire other entrepreneurs, other people out there. So, that's one thing that we're going to be talking about. And we're limited on time, so we're going to go ahead. And I want you to also share your story because I have another incredible testimony also on the other line. We're going to be talking a little bit with them as well. So, but before we go ahead and share our story, I want to go ahead and share my screen with you guys because I want you guys to learn a little bit about some information that I came across. A couple of, not a couple of years ago, some exciting information. And the reason I want to talk to you guys about this is simply because it was something that I never learned in school, just like many of us. And at the same time, you know, it's something that you could truly be able to share with other people that can help inspire them to take action, right? So there's a lot of exciting things. And I'm going to go ahead and go straight to the point because I want you guys to also share learn from other people's stories, right? But at the same time, I want you guys to pay attention to my screen. We're going to go ahead and talk about the cash flow quadrant real quick. And this cash flow quadrant, you see, a lot of us, you know, since we were young, they taught us go to school, go to college, so you can be able to find a good job and be able to, live happily ever after, right? Unfortunately, they don't really, teach us how to use our own skills and abilities that we're born with, right? So that's one of the things that they really never taught us in school. But, as we go through experiences in life, you're able to, learn, and grow as a person. So, a lot of people choose to go from being an employee to becoming self-employed, right? And that's what this book talks about. It's one of my favorite books. It's called The Business of the 21st Century. In this book, as you can see on my screen, This book really changed my life simply because the author and the person that's writing these talking about this information, he's a very well-known mentor and somebody that's very, very successful. So he's written an entire series, so Rich Dad Poor Dad. So super excited to learn from incredible people, incredible mentors. And in this book, one of the things that he talks about, and I know we've spoken about that several times, he talks about the 4 different ways people generate income, as an employee to self-employed. And that's basically one lifestyle, right? 95% of the people share and control 5% of the wealth. And it's a large amount of people for such a small amount of money, right? So, there's a different lifestyle on the other side. There's people that choose to work smart. And these people, they chose to learn different skills, different abilities that have helped them to become better, right? So as you can see on the right side of the screen, you have people who are business owners. And as business owners, they choose to develop and build a system that generates income for them, right? So they choose to work smart instead of working hard. And that's one of the things that I was able to learn in this book. And one of the things that's why it's called the business of the 21st century, simply because by working smart, you're able to really use your time fully. You take advantage of the entire 24 hours that we all have in a day, right? So instead of working 9 to 5, right, you're able to work 24/7, but you don't have to be there all the time. And so that's one of the benefits, one of the advantages of being able to build such an incredible project in this time and age, right? So, once you build the system, you're able to become an investor, right? And just that's what most the people that are successful are doing, right? And so, as you can see, as investors, that's 5% of the people sharing and controlling 95% of the wealth in this incredible economy. So as you can see here, there's a lot of incredible things that we could be talking about, but we're going to talk about today 2 different things, right? We're going to go ahead and talk about, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with the information that we're here connected for, right? Well, simply because what I'm going to be talking to you guys tonight about is double opportunity, right? Today's society, everybody's worried, about their health. A lot of people are looking for a better way to take control of their health. A lot of people, you go to the gyms, and it's packed, right? Especially in the evenings, right? And so we're trying to figure out, how can we take care of our health? We're trying to figure out how can we be able to, live healthy, right? But unfortunately, it's really hard in today's society. So I'm going to be sharing my screen because I want to talk to you guys about a simple way that you guys can really take control of your health, right? And this project is called Zija International. It's a huge company. It's a huge international project. It's got millions of dollars invested in research and development, as well as it's in over 70 countries. So it's a huge global project. And so for a lot of the people that are wondering, what does this have to do with what we're talking about? Well, simply because when it comes to business, you want to, or time or any type of investment that you're going to make, you want to know who you're partnering with. You want to know where your money's going, right? You want to know who you're doing business with. And so, when I did my research with a company like this, it really, I was really impressed with everything that this company has put together. And so, especially the people that are behind it, right? People like Mr. Kenneth Brailsford. He's the founder and CEO. He's definitely a man of integrity, someone with the experience, having over 2 other companies that are, been around for over 40 years. It's incredible, to see somebody as successful as this person, come back from retirement and start a 3rd legacy company. And so super excited about that. I want you guys to go ahead and look a little bit more in depth about the people running this incredible project. But we're going to go ahead and talk about, what he did was he brought the best doctors, the best scientists. And, what he did is, he understands that in today's society, the food that we're eating, this in the screen, as you can see, it's the best way it's the proper way to eat, right? It's the proper way to stay healthy. And so, as we all try, how many times we try,
it's very hard to keep up with them, a balanced diet. It's very hard.
Exactly. It's rough, and, the salads, they're like twice as much as a burger, and the burgers, super cheap. So, people are going to buy what's fast and cheap and convenient, right? So, unfortunately, if we're eating like that every day, that's what's happening in today's society, the fast food industry is really destroying our health, because we become what we eat, so and that's one of the things. And at the same time, the pharmaceutical industry is just taking a lot of advantage of all these things that are all these health issues that are
everybody
destroying.
knows that these aren't good for you, but for some reason it still is a part of our life, and we just can't figure out why we can't focus more on the healthy side of things. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And so, when we come awake about stuff like that, what happens is that we're like, what do we got to do? We got to take action, because one of the things is that it's a huge epidemic problem. 40% of Americans in general, it's a global epidemic. It's a huge problem in today's society, obesity, and at the same time, not just obesity, but there's a lot of more health issues that we could talk about. Personally, I did not struggle with a lot of these specific issues, health issues. But one of the things that I knew was that I knew people that were struggling with these health issues. My parents, for example, both of them were obese. Both of them had, all kinds of health issues, and they were spending so much money on medicine and all kinds of painkillers and things like that, so that they could be able to, stay healthy. And so when you see that all this, you're spending so much money on medicine, and it's because of the food that we're eating, and at the same time, we're not giving our body the proper nutrition, then eventually it's going to hurt long term. So, we could talk about all kinds of health issues, but, what we did was we chose to find a solution, right? We chose to find, okay, so if that's not working, we should try something else. And so, when a good friend of ours told us about this incredible plant, it's called Moringa oleifera, that's one of the things that I encourage people to do is research, go ahead and research, ask Siri, what is the world's most nutritious plant? And so when you do that, what happens is that you're going to find that it's a superfood. It's a hugely developed. It's helping so many people in so many different areas, and it's all natural, right? When it comes to a herb, something that's natural, that's the best medicine, honestly, because what better than to heal yourself with natural medicine? And so when you do your research, you're going to know what we're talking about. And so one of the things that I want to talk about real quick is the detox tea, right? Because I know the detox tea here, as you can see, that's one of my favorite ones, actually. And as you can see, the detox tea, basically, this is one of the best products that I share with everyone in general, everywhere I go, is basically talk about the importance of detoxing our bodies, right? And that's one of the things that not many people know, because, if let's say that you're at home and you're cooking, right? What happens when you're cooking and you don't take out the trash in a week or in a month? What's going to happen?
To get bad. You gotta take it out eventually.
Eventually. That's right. Eventually, what happens if you don't take out the trash in a year?
It's gonna be very nasty.
Exactly. And so, the crazy part is that a lot of people don't take out the trash inside of us, because we're eating stuff every day, and all that junk, all that chemical, all those toxins are being accumulated inside our bodies. And so, we go to the gym, we work out for an hour, we work out for 2 hours, 30 minutes. You're not just spending money on gym membership, right? You're not just spending money on other products that have toxins in it, but and a lot of times you leave the gym and we go eat fast food, right? And so when it comes to something like that, I don't think we should be playing around with our health.
I don't think so either.
Exactly. And so, when we learn that the best and the most effective way to help our body detox itself and get rid of those toxins is through a detox tea, right? And what better way than to do something natural, right? And as you can see here on my screen where I'm going to be sharing, this detox tea has over 46 antioxidants and 36 anti-inflammatories. And so, all that in this little tea bag, right? And so many incredible testimonies, so many incredible results, right? And that's one of the reasons why I'm super excited to share this with everyone. And every day, everyone that I share this with, I always have an incredible story, incredible testimony. And so let's go ahead and talk about, the Zija difference, the source, the quality of ingredients, and every single product that we have is just very exciting because it's results driven. The validation, all products are tested to make sure that they're effectively working, right? And so that's one of the things that I want to talk about. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about two more brands. Brand number 6, with the mangosteen and the zango benefits. Specifically this week, there's a promotion, right? And so you want to go ahead and take advantage of the zango promotion. You don't want to miss out on that. Go ahead and reach your upline so that they can get, or the person that shared this with you, go ahead and reach out to them so they can tell you about this incredible promotion. You don't want to miss out on it. And so the same thing with the CBD and cannabis industry, right? It's a huge industry. This industry is something that's projected to grow in the next couple of years. It's a $500 million industry expected to explode to over $22 billion. And so, the cannabis industry, we were talking about that earlier. I know that you're also familiar, a little bit about, there's some friends that I know and people that we've met that have a lot of knowledge about this incredible plant. And so, when we come across a simple product that works effectively, right? And that's one of the things that I want to take a minute to talk about is this incredible CBD square, right? As you can see, I'm wearing one right here in my hand. This CBD square, for a lot of people who know about CBD and cannabis, when it comes to cannabis, there's only so many ways you can take cannabis, and I'm sure you tried a couple of different ways,
Absolutely.
We talked about that.
and so I've actually tried the CBD square, and I gotta say, it helps me a lot. I typically use it, believe it or not, right when I'm about to go to sleep. It helps with your body, how it just doesn't want to naturally go to sleep, but it will relax you. And that's the reason why I use it. I gotta say, it actually works. It relaxes my body, and I can fall asleep a lot easier whenever I put the square on versus whenever I don't have the square.
Exactly. Yeah. For me, my story is I dealt with anxiety, and until I learned about CBD, that's when I started using the square, because I also had tried other ways. Just like you said right now, there's only so many ways also that you can use.
You can use it in any way possible when it comes to the CBD patch, and you can use it before you work out. It benefits in every part of your lifestyle. However you live, it will help you.
Exactly. And so, when you wear the CBD square effectively, it's something that really helps a lot in so many different areas. But I want to go ahead and talk about the next screen, right? Because for a lot of the people that are watching, some people already know different ways of using CBD, but when it comes to a product that works and gives results, you really want to look at the Zija products, because we offer nothing but results and offer nothing but definitely quality when it comes to products that give results, right? And so, the testimonies are everywhere. The more research you do into this project that I'm talking to you guys about, the more stories, the more testimonies you're gonna discover, and that's what's exciting, right? And so I want to go ahead and talk to you guys real quick. For those of you guys that just want to be customers, go ahead and drop in the comments or send either me or Christian an inbox. Send us a message to let us help you get started. That way, you're able to take advantage of these incredible products. And that's one of the exciting parts, right? That we're here to help you guys. We're here to really do our best to help as many people as possible, especially, the millennial generation. For a lot of you guys that are, a little bit skeptical about whether this is another one of those deals or whether it's something that it's a get rich quick thing, not really. This is something that when you have a product that is legitimate, result driven, and it's backed up by all the experience in the world, then you definitely should be happy about coming across a project like this, simply because it's something that is positioned at the right time, at the right place, with the right people. And so that's something to be excited about. So I want to encourage you, whether it's something that you want to try as a customer, go ahead and reach out to us, or go ahead and fill out the form above here and go ahead and just simply put your information, and I'll be more than happy to share more information with you, a couple of samples maybe. So let's go ahead and talk real quick to those entrepreneurs, the people that are serious about generating some extra income. For you guys that are serious about being able to take control of your health, to and at the same time help other people, inspire other people and share your story. I'm going to focus a little bit more in detail with you guys for the next 5 minutes, simply because I want to be able to show you guys a way to be able to create a second stream of income. Okay, so for those people that are entrepreneurs, you guys want to be move right from we talked about the cash flow quadrant. For you guys that are serious about developing a system, this is the next thing that you guys should pay attention to, because when you have a product that gives results and you have something that helps people, you definitely want to stay open to creating different streams of income. You want to be able to, have a side hustle. You want to be able to take advantage of technology, exactly. And so that's one of the things that we're going to talk to you guys about. So Christian, what was one of the reasons why you chose to be a part of a project like this?
Well, he came to me and he introduced me to the CBD patch, and it was something that I found very interesting because the marijuana plant, is becoming legalized all across the country of the United States and even other parts of the country, third world country. It's becoming legalized, and I researched CBD, like he said. You want to do your own research. It's not something you just want to buy. When you do your research and you really see the benefits and the health benefits to the livelihood that CBD can do for you in your day-to-day life, it's something that really interested me. And coming from someone who also, not severe anxiety, but you deal with pressure on a day-to-day basis, and it kind of just takes the weight off your shoulders, and it makes you feel like you can move, throughout your day and focus on what you need to focus on, your job, your school, work, going to the gym. It helps me in many aspects, and that's why the CBD patch is something that I'll always wear.
Exactly. And so, I know that we talked about, the different ways of wearing it and the benefits, and like you say, you share your story with other people. And when it comes to CBD, it's something that we don't have to really convince nobody about. Something that a lot of people already know about it. You're just what we're going to talk about next is how can you also position yourself to also be able to profit and be able to help other people, help other people really take advantage of the benefits of this incredible cannabis plant, right? And so one of the benefits of becoming a member, is that you're not just going to get the product and qualify for different ways to get the product, even for free, okay? But you're also going to be able to qualify for commissions, and that's one of the things that I'm going to focus on next. When you're able to get paid for something that you're going to do anyway, for something that we talked to people about already, something that's happening as we're talking, it's becoming legalized literally just about everywhere. And so it's incredible when you have something as big as that, and you apply that to a proven business model. In this case, we're talking about the networking industry, where with the Zija opportunity, you'll be able to do this as part-time. You can do this on the side. You can be able to do this, and build a retirement, take a vacation. Even if you're on vacation, you can do this and literally from over 70 countries. And so, with technology, just through your phone, that's all you need, your phone and a computer and access to internet. And as long as you have that, you can be able to develop a project like this, right? And so, take a vacation, pay bills, generate some extra income, an extra $500, extra $1,000 a week, pay for children's school. It's the personal development, when it comes to self-education, things of that matter. I think that's something that we should all be a part of, and so it's low cost of entry compared to any other way that you could do this. And so I want to go ahead and simply encourage you, the same way that you order an Uber, right? This is the same way that you do this, right? You simply order online, get back to the person that shared this video with you, okay? And let them know that you're serious about building this project on the side, and let them know that you're serious about generating an extra income. And if you're that type of person, go ahead and reach out to the person that shared this with you. Simply go ahead and let them know what package you want to get started with. They're going to go ahead and tell you and go over the details with you, and simply consume the product, use the product, and share your story, right? That's all it is, right? They're going to go over with you the different packets, the different options. Remember, the biggest option is always the best option, simply because you get more benefits and you definitely get your money's worth, right? And so, one of the things that I want to go ahead and talk real quick to you guys about is the commissions, right? Remember, you're going to get a 25% team commission for every personal referral that you give. And so, if you share this with 10 people, and these people are business minded, they're entrepreneurs, and they're hustlers as well, people that like to generate some extra income, go ahead and reach out to them, let them know about how big this project is, share this video with them. And hey, if you go ahead and help the 10 people get started, help 20, 30, 40, 50 people, you get a 25% commission for every personal referral. And if it's with the largest packet, that's a $250 commission for you next week. And so I want you to think, how hard do you have to talk, and how hard do you have to work in a physical job just to simply generate an extra $250? Here with the simple word of mouth referral, which is something that we all already do, right? Just simply share your story with somebody else, and that could definitely help you generate some extra income, help them change their life, and help them do the same thing, right? And so we're super excited, super blessed about that. And so one of the things that I'm going to go ahead and finish with already is I want you to go ahead and get back to the person that share this video with you, because they're going to go over with you the different ways to generate some income. And so, partner up with us. There's so many incredible testimonies, so many different people sharing their story. And so I'm going to finish with that. Go ahead and let us know if this is something that you guys are serious about, for those people that want to be a part of a big global vision. That's what this is about. And so, Christian, I'm not sure if you've got a few words that you want to share with everybody, because I also have somebody that wants to share their story on the other line.
Yeah. So the reason why I jumped on all this is because of, like you said, the CBD. It's booming. This business is it's growing, and you can see it growing right before your eye. You're seeing the growth from the beginning, and I feel like this is an opportunity on something that most people should probably jump on. And like I said, the products speak for themselves. You got to try it.
Exactly. And so the same way, Christian, like you have your story, and he's just barely started using the CBD square. I have on the other line here, Brian. He's another good buddy of mine. Hey, Brian, we can see you there. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Hey, man, how are you? How's everything going out there?
It's great, man. So far, it's been great out here.
Sweet. Hey, man, I'm excited for you. I saw that you sent me a picture with the CBD squares that you got delivered to your mail. Tell me, have you? I'm sure that you've been doing some of your research as well, and you've spoken to a couple of people. I'm sure you got a lot of friends also that know about CBD. I want you to share a little bit about the vision and share with everyone that's watching, the millennials specifically, the reasons why they should take advantage of an opportunity like this.
Yeah, man. At first I was like a little skeptical about the whole CBD thing. Like, oh, I've seen it all over the place. It's kind of like, why would I want to join with you? But then I don't know if you remember, about a month or two ago, I went down to Dallas and we went to see the Errol Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia fight.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. So I found that out that day that Mikey Garcia, his supplements are actually made out of CBD. So all he consumes is CBD. So we have a professional boxer that's all he consumes. And we're not talking about just like a little kid who's just getting started. We're talking about someone who's already pro level. So I'm like, all right, this is the real deal. I gotta join in right now. Right now is the perfect time because we'll be pioneers at it. So that's what business is all about, like, joining at the right time, you know. So right now we're joining at the beginning, so we'll just be perfect. It's just perfect timing for all of us.
Exactly.
So yeah, and then for the vision, I've just I don't know, man. I've had various jobs, where I've made pretty good money, but the thing I notice is the more money I make, the less time I have for myself, and then the more the less I get to take care of my health. So that's kind of like my biggest concern, being able to have time to do the things that I want to do and staying healthy. There's some jobs where I want to go to the gym, but I can't because I got to be there for like 13, 14 hours. I'm like, okay, what do I pick? Do I pick my sleeper gym? I can go some days, but at the end of the week, it's exhausting already. I need to get some sleep. So this is just a better way to do business. It's smarter. You just gotta, we're working smarter instead of working harder. We're still putting in hard work, but at the end of the day, we're getting smarter results that's gonna benefit us for the long run. It's not just gonna be like, oh, you work hard this week and you only get paid for it one time this week. This is no, it's you get paid constantly for a lifetime.
Exactly. That's right. And Brian, thanks for sharing that with everyone that's watching, because exactly what you're talking about. It's something that one of the motivations, for a lot of the millennials that are watching. A lot of the millennials, a lot of the new generations that are also growing up with technology, and including our parents, people in general, everyone. We all have to be able to adapt and take advantage of this. And so, Brian, thank you for sharing that. Really excited to have you on board, and excited to be able to, reach out to more millennials. And so I cannot wait for everybody that's watching. Go ahead and share this with somebody that share this with somebody that you care, to share this with somebody that that needs some inspiration to take some action, right? And so go ahead and just simply, join us next Tuesday. Thank you, Christian, for joining us as well. Thank you, Brian. Okay.
Pleasure being on.
Super excited, and I cannot wait for more incredible guests to be with us in this incredible video. And so, everybody, we look forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday. And so, everyone, have a great night.
We're out.
All right. See ya.